We are live and in living color. Welcome to another fantastic episode of This Week in Reselling, where we interview special guests each and every week from different walks of life. Here in the reselling world, we'll discuss the highs and lows of reselling and dive into great conversation. We're positive that you're going to hear something that's going to help you become a better reseller. I'm your host, Ray, and I'm joined with my co-host, Dustin, but he's kind of like MIA at the moment. But we are here with... There he is. Dustin's popping in. But we're joined today with our guests. We have Kat, a.k.a. SunRise
Hi.
Listings. There's my little nephew. You want to say hi, Michael?
Hey, Michael.
You want to go say hi? Come here.
What's
Hey,
up,
buddy.
Michael?
Hi.
He's funny. 4 years old. Kat, do you have any kids?
I do. I have two kids.
2 kids. Awesome.
Yeah.
So full-time mom, full-time reseller.
Yes.
Definitely going to get into that because that's one of the things that Dustin and I always like to touch on is the just the work-life balance.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
So, Kat, before we get started, for the people that may not know you, could you give us like a little brief introduction of Kat, aka SunRise Listings? First of all, before you do that, I always like to ask your name, SunRise Listings. How did that
Okay.
come about?
I don't really have a great backstory. I wanted something that was different. No offense. I didn't want like Flip in my name or
Yeah.
Treasure or something like that. So I wanted something a little different. And I just took it from the fact that I got here from waking up at like 4 a.m. and working on listings before I went to work. So SunRise Listings.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. And you don't currently work anywhere else besides
No.
doing... Okay, so you're
This is what I do.
full-time reselling, full-time mama.
Yeah.
Okay. Dustin, you are coming in super clear. Like, you're like 4K Dustin for real, for real.
So I got the workout pad out.
Oh, yeah, that looks way better.
I'm trying a different setup. So it's like, why not use it while I got it?
Okay. Yeah, that
So
looks
I was going
way
to get an
better.
actual keyboard case for it. It'd be a whole lot easier to work with.
I have one. Just,
Do you have it for a pro?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it might be like pink or something. But
I think that's the one. That's the one, the type case one?
yeah.
Yeah, I'll just get it. I don't care what it
Okay.
looks like.
Okay.
Rose gold, baby.
Yeah.
Very
So, Kat, back to who you are. Sorry.
Yeah.
I get a little distracted
Oh,
sometimes.
you're good. You're good. Me too. Okay, so I'm Kat, SunRise Listings. I'm normally a bin shopper. So I shop at the Goodwill bins where you're digging through clothes and just random junk, and I resell it on places like eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and whatnot.
Awesome. So, how did you... Let's get the little background. Let's get some background here, Kat. Like, how did this SunRise listing before... You're listing stuff before you go to work. What were you doing before? How'd you get into reselling? All that good stuff. Did your brother get you into reselling? Is that something that you guys kind of like grew up together doing, and then you're like, let's just do this full time?
So I was a preschool teacher for the longest time. I basically got like free preschool for my kids. So obviously I took that and went with it for many years. And then my brother, obviously K-Way Shop, discovered reselling. And he told me about it, and I couldn't let him one-up me, so I had to learn it. And here we are.
Awesome. And how long have you been doing was it like on your brother's coattails? Like he found out and you're just kind of like let him
Immediately.
like make all the mistakes and you just kind of learn from it? Yeah.
That's exactly what he's here for.
There you
He
go.
makes
Is
the
he
mistakes.
your big brother
and
or
then
little
I follow
brother?
behind. He's my big brother.
Big brother.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that's what big brothers are for sure.
Yeah.
So speaking of big brothers, let's say hi to some people in the chat because the chat is buzzing right now. Thank you all so much for everyone for coming on. There's 97 people currently in the chat. They're all coming out to say hi to you, Kat. So you bring all the wonderful people to the yard. I was going to say
That's
boys to the
awesome.
yard, but I feel like that's a little inappropriate. But let's say hi to
Can
some people in the
say something? Can I say
Yeah,
something?
of
really quick?
course.
I promise I won't interrupt the whole time. But
You can interrupt me. You can interrupt me as much as you want because I'm long-winded and sometimes.
Trisha's birthday today. Trisha Smith is a very awesome reseller in the community.
Happy birthday.
So everybody say hi to Trisha today. It's her birthday.
Trisha, that's amazing. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Dustin's going to sing you happy birthday. Go ahead, Dustin.
No, I'm not.
Come on, Dustin.
I'm terrible. Nope, not singing.
Come on, Dustin.
Mm-mm.
Happy birthday
Not doing
to you. I'll sing it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Trisha. Happy birthday to you.
I'll
Happy
say the cha cha
birthday.
cha. How about that? That'll work.
19 years old, Trisha Smith.
Yes.
Just a couple years more, and then I'll buy you a drink at the bar, Trisha.
I was 19 again and getting into reselling.
Oh, man. Wouldn't that be awesome? If we only knew, right, Kat, when we were younger, getting into reselling.
But I mean, I'm still pretty young. I'm in my 20s. So.
You're in your 20s? How old are you, Trisha?
She's only 22.
Oh, not Trisha. I meant to say Kat. How old are you, Kat? I'm sorry.
I'm 28.
28. Well, yeah, that's about, I mean, I don't even know when we got into
2017.
2017?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't. We don't math very well on this show, Kat.
That was 6 years ago.
Yeah.
It'll be 6 years ago.
30,
this year.
30?
December.
Yeah. Okay. So let's say hi to some people in the chat. Of course, Trisha Smith. And guys, it is currently storming right now. So if we somehow lose power, you know why. So Trisha's on. Amy's on. Good to see you guys. Humphrey's treasure trunk is on. Good to see you. Cassie is here. Good to see you, Cassie. K-Way, of course, is here. Good to see you, K-Way. Guys, and make sure to listen to K-Way's episode. It's in the archives. And if you want to follow Kat, all of her social media links are down in the description below. So make sure you follow her. TikTok, Instagram, and all of her stores are linked in her link tree as well. So
yeah, it's all linked there.
Check that out. Jennifer is in the building. Good to see you. And guys, it's going to be a little hard for me to keep up with the chat. So if you want me to ask a question for Kat, just spam it. Put little emojis or whatever and make sure that I can see it. So Carly's in the building. Kelly, Barry, Amy, Barry, Carly. Let's add a bunch of people. Steven, Felix.
Sherry in here.
I know. Sherry, did I miss somebody? Dustin, you might need to be my chat moderator today. Blended Oasis is in the building. Tommy. Oh, our boy, I'm a Reseller is here. What's going on, dude? Good to see you. We need to have I'm a Reseller on here. I think.
Yeah, we do.
I think he needs to be a guest on our show for real. So John, Busted
really
Flakes. Lame. We have our girl Kristen. What, Dustin? I thought we told you no hat. Look at that head of hair.
I've had hat hair all day today. Been driving.
Look at that. Dustin's been on vacation. He took a little a little trip. So
Little trip down.
Yeah. So we have Chris at Pete. Chris also is a
there it is.
There it is. Look at that. Thrifting is my what's the bottom say?
It says thrifting is my cardio. This is his new shirt, by the way. It's available on his website.
Okay. ChrisAtPeak.com?
Yes.
Or only Chris's OnlyFan page.
I don't know about that one.
Okay. Ken, SSK Promo is in the building. And Eric, and I'm just rolling through these names, guys, so I'm sorry. Snap is here. Line Creek Boutique, what's up, man? Good to see you. Kim, Queen, Sean, wow. Interesting name. Wow. Let's see here. Show us something here to make Kat laugh. She didn't tell me she was going to be on Dustin's show tonight. TF.
Do you not follow anybody? We've all been
posting. Right? Come on, dude. Where you at? Amanda, Fireball Flippers is here. So I think that might be everyone. And guys, I'm sorry if I miss you. There's a lot of people in the chat. But everybody, thank you so much for coming on. Hit the like. Smash that like button and get it boosted up in the algorithm. So, okay, Kat. So let's get back into talking about you because you are the guest on the show. And if anybody has any questions for Kat, put it in the chat. Let's see here. Philly Flipper dropping the $5 super chat.
Hey,
I'm here to see Dustin. There we go.
There you go.
So we'll play the super chat video. So not the one with TJ's popping and locking, but we'll play the
Man, come on.
Silent and profiling.
Paul, if you want to see TJ dance, you know what you got to do. So, all
Give me
right.
another
So
$5, Paul.
there you
Come
go.
on.
So, Kat,
Yes.
preschool teacher,
Mm-hmm.
you saw your brother doing this reselling thing, and you thought to yourself, okay, I'm gonna do this reselling thing. Was there like a reluctance? Did you tell your husband, you're like, hey, I'm gonna do this. I don't want to do this. Like, what are this?
No, I'm definitely like I'm very open. So when he explained it to me, I was kind of like, huh, I don't know about that, but let me look into it. And when I, looked into it more, I was like, well, this seems like we could do this, so why not? And my husband's super supportive, so he never had an issue with it.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Trisha, we should be giving you money. You shouldn't be giving us any money.
It's your
So thank you so
birthday.
much for the super chat. So we are going to play TJ's booty popping video. So here we go. This is our friend. Oh, I got to mute it because of the YouTube. There we go. That's our friend TJ. He's one of the hosts of the Monday Night Draft. So we have a show each and every Monday where we draft random things. Tomorrow we're drafting fruit. So thank you so much, Trisha, for the super chat. So your
Number
husband's
one's got to be
supportive.
tomato, right?
Tomato on the fruit draft, Dustin.
Tomatoes are fruit.
Okay, we'll see about that. Christopher Nutter's here. Good to see you, Christopher. So your husband's super supportive.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I'm going to quit my preschooling job and do this full time.
Well, it was until like reselling paid the bills and the kids were out of preschool at that point. Once my son graduated, the money's not there. So the money was there when I got free preschool, but once that was taken away, there's not enough money in it. So reselling overtook it easily at that point.
Okay. That's good for sure. And both Dustin and my wife, they've been preschool teachers in the past. So we know Dustin hasn't, but we both know how hard of a job that is. Because my wife would come home just like she was a three-year-old preschool teacher. So she would come home just pooped. She's like, I can't do this for very much longer.
Yeah, I had the 2-year-olds, and although I loved it, it's a lot of responsibility on your shoulders. And like I said, for not enough pay, I mean, you've got little ones that you have to keep alive that are reckless and crazy. And not only do you have to keep them alive, but you also have to teach them at the same time. So it doesn't get enough recognition. And the only people that do it love it. So
exactly. Yeah. Oh, Chris dropping some super chat too.
Nice.
Cat is the truth. Can Josh come out and play? And I love Dustin and Ray. Who is Josh? Your husband's name?
Yes. So he comes on my lives a lot, and he has made a lot of friends because he is a wild one. So.
Oh, I love it. Hey, him and Dustin would get along perfect. I'm surprised Dustin's not.
Dustin? He wanted me to come on here and ask you guys if you want to arm wrestle. So he's going to watch this, and if he didn't see that part in it, he would have gotten upset with me. So he's a professional arm wrestler.
Really?
Oh, pass. Yeah. Hard pass.
So is his favorite movie Over the Top?
He gets that question every time. I don't know. Maybe.
We need to ask him. So not to get in, this show's about you, Kat, but how does your husband become a professional arm wrestler?
He found a friend that did it, and he was like, I didn't know this was a thing. He used to be a power lifter.
Your husband?
But yeah.
Okay.
But that's super dangerous. So when he got hurt like a couple times, I was like, I don't think this is good. We shouldn't be doing this. So he found something else that he loved. So
okay, that's cool. I'm surprised he didn't go into like wrestling or something. Being like
he was in like high school. He was in wrestling. So then he went from wrestling to powerlifting. Then he took a break for a while and then went to arm wrestling, which is so much safer. I mean,
oh yeah.
The worst that can happen is a broken arm. I mean, I don't want that to happen, but that's kind of the worst. So
Yeah. Dustin's kicking around the idea of doing the professional smack contest.
Yeah. It's always been.
That's crazy.
Ain't no
That's
way
crazy.
letting somebody hit me right in the face.
Yeah. Dalton, Georgia Picker says, I went from being a Head Start teacher, 3 to 4 year olds. I loved it, but I agree with Kat. Not enough money, and those kids are rough. Yeah, some of those kids are rough. So you got into Kat, as we all know, now that we're seasoned resellers, quotation marks, how did you come about like finding things? Did you start like everybody else, like digging through your closet, looking at your cupboards, looking through all the drawers and like finding things to resell? Or did you go like head first and you're like, I'm gonna go to the Goodwill bins and I'm gonna dig for stuff that I don't know and just go from there?
Also no. So I never had I was young. Obviously, I'm 28 now, and I've been doing it for about 5 years. So usually, young people don't have a lot of stuff that's worth much. So I didn't have anything to sell out of my own. So I started out going to thrift stores like Goodwills, Salvation Armies, things like that. And then I actually just kind of recently found the bins, only like 6 months ago. So ever since I discovered that was good, I pivoted.
Okay. And I know the items that you like to sell, but for the people that may not know, what are some of the things that you're looking for that you really like to sell? Are you hard goods? Are you clothing? Are you toys? Are you shoes? Like, what is Kat's niche that she likes to do in the reselling world?
Definitely clothing. Clothing I know really well, men's and women's. Not so much kids. I do shoes, but I'm still kind of like learning that game. Purses like a little bit, but hard goods, I don't know what I'm looking at. I know that I'm passing up money left and right, but I don't know what I don't know. So, yeah.
Okay. And what are the main platforms that you resell on?
My main is eBay, of course, but then I have Whatnot right behind that, and then Poshmark and Mercari.
Okay. How new of a Whatnot seller are you? Because we'll dive deep first with the Whatnot here in a little bit.
Yeah. I'm brand new.
Brand new. Okay.
Yeah, I
nice.
think I've only been doing it for 3 or 4 months now.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty. I think that we're along the same lines.
I think that's about right. We started about 3 or 4 months ago.
3 or 4 months ago, but we're diving head first because we can get things in the same day and sell them the same in quick nickel all day long. I'm good for that because our wives are like, you get rid of this crap. The garage is full.
Taking up too much room.
Too much room. Get rid of it. So,
yeah.
All right. So, looking up your reselling clothing, you're diving into shoes, you're going to the Goodwill bins. Like, what made you go into the Goodwill bins from the thrift stores to the Goodwill bins?
So obviously you see the people on TikTok or YouTube and they find amazing stuff at the bins. I went a couple times, one time with my brother's wife. We went in and we went out within like 10 minutes. We were like, I don't know what is going on in here. We went out. So I didn't go back for like a couple more months, went by myself, and I was like, again, I'm out. I don't know why I'm here again. And it took a couple times for me to go and be like, let me just try it again. Let me try it on my way to this Goodwill. And then there was one time that me and my husband, we happened to drop off the kids early. We were waiting for like a Goodwill to open, and there's a Goodwill attached to that. So to the bins. So we're waiting for that one to open. We went in for a little bit and I found stuff immediately. Like Lululemon, Prana, stuff that I'm always looking for at the Goodwills. I found immediately within like moments of walking in. I was like, wait a second, what am I missing here? Because at that point it was only like $179 a pound. So we're talking really cheap for stuff that I'm selling for $30-$40.
Man, we need to definitely hit that up, Dustin. We just don't know.
Especially now.
Yeah, especially now with Whatnot, but we just don't know enough about clothes to really feel comfortable. Unless it's like vintage graphic tees and stuff like that. But the stuff that you're picking up, like the women's brands or like Trisha says best top 5 finds at the bins. I know those jeans that you sold. I couldn't. Did you find those at the bins?
Yes.
So tell us a little bit.
Magnolia
That's
Pearl.
got to be number 1, right?
Oh yeah, 100%. So those were Magnolia Pearl jeans. She was actually with me that day. She came down to visit. So she got to see me pull them out of the bins because I had some people in my video say that I just planted it. So she's my witness. But Magnolia Pearl is one of those extremely high-end brands that those jeans actually retailed for $400, but since they were out of stock and nobody else had them for sale, I was the only one with them. I priced them high and I sold them for right under $650. So something that you get at the bins they were pretty heavy. So I paid maybe $4 for them and then sold within a couple months for $650.
That's insane.
Yeah.
What do you think? How do you think that got there?
Okay, so I do get that question a lot, and people have like a misconception about the bins. The bins, at least ours, everyone's is different from what I hear in the community. There's people that come to me and say, my bins are not like yours.
So what kind of bin, like where are you, what bins do you go to?
Well, I'm in Florida. I'm in the Tampa area.
If you want to let us know.
No, it's fine. You could figure it out. But I'm in the Tampa area, so there's only one local bins. So yeah, the Tampa area bins. But other people's bins are sometimes not the same. So the misconception is that all of this stuff is coming from the store and it didn't sell. That's not the truth. The thing is that I have a very overpopulated city that a bunch of people are donating stuff. They don't have enough workers to process this inventory. So you are getting fresh inventory, sometimes even fresh bags from donators that has never even been gone through.
That makes sense. Sense. So back to Trisha's question, the birthday girl, and number 1, we know your number 1 find. Could you recall any of the other top 4 finds?
I know I have some that are still for sale. I had a purse that recently sold for $300, but the person just returned it because they didn't like the size. So it's still a Givenchy, and I'm saying that wrong, by the way. Somebody in my chat is gonna.
Givenchy.
There you go.
Dustin wears a lot of Givenchy.
That's Gucci. Or Gucci. Come on.
Okay,
I also found a vintage Adidas sweater, like a golf sweater, like super. I mean, I don't do vintage, but I looked at this and said, this is vintage. It was from the 80s. I have that listed for like over 200. There's been a lot of heavy hitters from the bins. I find like new in box shoes, like new in box Hokas, if you know what those are.
Oh, that's crazy. New in box?
New in box. Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah.
It was actually in a towel bin. So there was towels and like linens, like sheets, and underneath it was a box of shoes.
That's crazy. Crazy. See, Philly Flipper, he says he's your neighbor. You got to go to those bins, dude. You definitely got to go to those bins now. And shout out to Chris at Peak dropping the 99-cent super sticker. Thank you so much, Chris. But yeah, that's crazy. We just
maybe we need to hit the bins more. Is that what we need to do?
I think so. But man, we got to get better, Dustin, because I get anxiety when I'm in there, and I'm used to digging into Amazon bins, but I'm like, at some point, I'm like, okay, I'm so ready to go. Like, I'm out of here.
I mean, that's the only bins we got now, man.
Yeah. So, what do you feel like that? Like, teach me here, Kat. Like, be my like therapist here. Like, calm me down. Let me go in there and look for stuff.
Okay. I would say that it's kind of funny. I really don't like crowded places. I don't like people touching me, like on me. I don't even go to concerts for this reason, but I do like the bins. For some reason, it relaxes me. I get into the zone and there's nothing else going on around me. Time passes by. I stay there for 3 to 4 hours sometimes. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like maybe an hour, especially the days that I'm finding stuff left and right. I don't want to leave, but they have to close. So, yeah.
Okay. So is it better to go like in the morning, mid-afternoon, like for your bins? Because I'm sure they're all different.
They are all different. Some of them are open like later and whatnot, but ours opens at 7 and they they close around 12:30 is when they stop doing rounds. So earlier you
Gotcha.
get in, the better, because you're getting more rounds. So you're getting more bins of clothes or bins of wares, whatever you're doing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We have our boy Randy Thrifting Treasures just popping in. Thank you so much, Randy. Glad that you're here. Dropping the $10 super sticker. Good luck out there with the catchphrase. I need to get that shirt. You need to have shirts. Good luck out there. Love it.
You got enough
Love
for
it.
that bumper now.
I know, right? We're all of the super chat money, Cat, is going towards our thrifting van.
Nice.
At some point, we'll purchase a cargo van that we can use, just
That
as
sounds cool.
We just got enough for all 4 hubcaps.
Exactly. So
all we got
some
right
exciting news, Kat, and then we're dropping a video tomorrow.
Mhm.
Dustin and I just got a new office space for our whatnots and our reselling. So that's exciting. And stay tuned for that video tomorrow. Kind of like showcase a little bit. And I did our first whatnot there yesterday, and it's way better, man. Having all that space and shipping everything. Oh, it's amazing.
That's so funny because me and my brother were actually just talking about like warehouse ideas. We're nowhere near that yet, but eventually might work out to where we both have one and we both are running our shows out of it.
Mm-hmm. It's worth it because, I mean, we sold like over 70 plushes, and we did plush. Yeah. And if I did it here at my home office, it would be
the plush would be behind you, stacked up in a mountain.
I mean, it was unreal. There you go. You're not a real reseller until you have a warehouse, Philly Flipper says. So, I saw a question. Let's see here. This is a good one, Carly. If I can pop it up here. What are the rules for the bins, aka bins etiquette? I'm sure they're all different, but for you, Kat.
That's the thing too, is that they are all different. So I always tell people, like in my lives on TikTok, to always just ask, what are your rules? Do you have any weird rules? Because sometimes they like to make up their own rules. So mine is that you can't go through the bins while they're bringing them out. You have to like wait in line until they say shop. You can't film in there, at least not like film. I obviously film the clothes, but that's it. I don't know. It's kind of a free for all, mine, compared to others. Others have a lot of rules. Like there's ticket systems and weird things. So always just check and see what their rules are.
There you go. For sure. And our boy Wayne, dropping that $10. She says, I saw her plant those hokas. So what size were they? A good size?
They're a women's size 10. So they were a good size. They sold for like 130 or something.
Okay. That is nice. So, okay. So, Kat, we're learning a little bit about you. We know that you love to go to the bins. We know that you allegedly plant stuff in the bins and then you put them on TikToks for people to like call you a liar and all this good stuff like we all get in the comments. But let's get to know you a little bit better, and we're going to go through a first segment of the show called Overrated Underrated, where we ask you 10 different questions, 10 different subjects. What is it, Dustin? 10 different deals. Yes. 5 being reselling related, 5 not being reselling related. And in your opinion, let us know if they're overrated or underrated. All right. Okay.
Do my best.
So before we get into that, we do want to give a shout out to the sponsor of the podcast. One of the sponsors of the podcast. That's our good friends over at My Reselling Genie, the best accounting and analytics solution for all kinds of resellers. And they integrate with all kinds of different reselling platforms like Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, Amazon, eBay, Facebook Marketplace, Etsy, and many others. So if you guys want to try My Reselling Genie, first month, 15% off on us. Use the code NashvilleFlippers in all caps. That's going to give you 15% off. So, Kat, are you ready to do overrated, underrated?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. First one up, number 1, Kat, overrated, underrated, the flea market.
Oh, I don't know. So I've never actually sourced from a flea market before. I've just never had the need. So Possibly underrated because I do know I see people get good stuff from the flea market, but I actually have never been.
Okay. I feel like you would be a good flea marketer purchaser. Like, what are your negotiation skills, Kat? Are they top tier, or are they, they still need a little
Pretty good
working?
at negotiation. I've got like
I
the
feel like
awkwardness going on. I could be really awkward and quiet if I'm trying to like make a deal. That's the best thing to do is if you're trying to make a deal, let them just ponder and just sit there awkwardly. Nobody likes
that
awkward silence. So they will just make a deal with you just to get rid of you. So you just stare at them and don't say anything.
Felix doesn't have a good point. Overrated, bunch of resellers overcharging. Yeah. That is a good point. Randy wants to know, does Kat have a cat? ?
I do. Actually, he's crawling around right in front of me. It's funny he said that.
That's funny. Depends on the flea markets. I heard Florida flea markets are fire.
Oh, I should try.
I've never been.
I have a couple around me.
So I've never been. So no, they're not. I source a lot at the flea market. Yeah, the Lebanon one was good too. All right, moving on. Number 2, Dustin.
Number 2, convertibles. Overrated, underrated.
My first car was a convertible. It's underrated. I loved my first car. I actually sold it to my brother, unfortunately. When I got pregnant, I couldn't have a 2-seater little Mazda Miata with a kid. So,
whoa.
Yeah, so I had to get rid of it, but I loved that car.
What year was the Mazda? The Miata?
It was a 92.
92? That's a little car. Was it red, blue?
It was a silver. It was a little silver 6-shift.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I like that. I can see you,
I loved it. It was speedy. I loved it so much.
Well, Tokyo Drift, got it.
Yeah. When drifting on that thing, hit the...
Yeah, I don't know why I was like allowed to buy a car like that. You know what I mean? Like, who gives a high school kid a Miata? That's so dangerous. It's literally a toy car.
Yeah, that's funny. What Philly Flipper says, Webster's Flea Market is fire. What? So that's got to be. Is that in Jacksonville, Paul? So you didn't give it to your brother? A true reseller, heartless. He's got to buy it, right, Kat?
I didn't give it to him. He had to buy it.
He had to buy it.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is a great question by Jacobs and Martiza. He says, Kat, what's your favorite part of the bins?
Well, obviously the inventory, because I find crazy stuff there. But also, believe it or not, there's some really good people there. I've made some really good friends there.
Awesome. There you go. Like-minded people, man. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Paul says, no, it's an hour north of Tampa. So there you go. All right, moving on. Number 3, yard sales. Overrated, underrated, Kat?
Overrated in my area.
Don't like the yard sales.
No, I hate them. I refuse. Well, the bins is basically a big yard sale, and you already know the price. There's no negotiation. You know it's cheap, and it's literally everybody's garbage that they're like, just take it, right? So the bins is already kind of like a big yard sale. But the issue that I have in our area is obviously I want to hit the most garage sales in the least amount of time. So I want to go to community garage sales. But people in our area will claim they have a community garage sale when it's just them and their neighbor. And you go and you're like, this is not a community. This is 2 people.
Yeah. Dustin and I, we fall for that all the time. It's like, dude, there's like literally nothing here.
Yeah.
I'm changing my mind on that. Community yard sales
are you?
Fire this year here.
Well, the ones that are actually like community yard sales.
Yeah.
But the ones that are like 2 houses.
Yeah, we've had issues with that, but this year we haven't had that issue.
There you go. Chanda says, I hope I'm saying that correctly. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. I drove 45 minutes one way yesterday to the bins in Fort Pierce to find permanently closed. Oh man, that sucks. So a lot of people are saying that you're wrong here, Kat. That yard sales are underrated.
It's unpopular opinion, but every time I make a whole day of garage sale mornings, I am disappointed. There has been barely every time that I'm actually like, that was worth my time. Almost every time I come home and I'm like, wow, I could have had so much better uses of my Saturday morning.
You win some, you lose some. That's the name of the game.
That's the reselling game.
You know? Yeah. See, Melissa's saying you're missing out. Florida has yard sales all year long. Don't they start on Wednesday?
Wednesday? I don't think so.
Or Thursday? I know they start like
Thursday,
super.
They start, but I've tried. Believe me, I've tried. I don't know what it is about my area, but they aren't cancel cat camping. I'm just saying, you guys pull some great stuff from yard sales. I see everybody else's videos, but every time I try to be like you guys, I get disappointed.
See, Trisha's saying you're not missing out. So
exactly, the bins is
it's golf equipment from Florida. So Florida garage sales. That would have.
You're also sourcing clothes. It's not like you're sourcing hard goods. You're not going out there looking for DVDs and video games and stuff like that. You're looking for like soft goods.
But at a yard sale, I do tend to look up the other stuff because I want my time to be worth it. So I do want to find the money, and I will comp out random things, which has worked out at times. But like I said, usually it's just junk. Or it's just kids' clothes. Whole big thing of kids' clothes. Yeah.
Kids' clothes, man. How do you... Yeah, so much kids' clothes. So, let's see here. We have our boy Chris coming in. Good to see you, Bearded Thrifter. They start on Thursday, which is so bomb. Chris, do you live in Florida too? I can't remember if you said you lived in Florida.
No.
Right, do we need to take a day, just Thursday night,
go to Florida?
Be ready for the Friday yard sales and then come back
once we get our van, that's on the list. So
we're doing it.
Carol Ann Olson, love you, Kat, my sweet friend. Thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you. Travis George, I think community yards. I know, right? I think community yard sales for clothing resellers can be tough. Either brands we want or a bunch of Kohl's and Walmart brands. That's a great point. That is a great point. So people want too much money for clothes at yard sales. If the clothes are worse than so that's why the bins are where it's at. That's right, Indiana. Kat. This is a good one. Stacy says Kat is an analytical mind, like an engineer. That's high praise. I wouldn't say that.
I've got like a spazzy brain going on here, so I don't think so. I can't agree.
I've never met one reseller that does not have a spazzy brain. That's like in our DNA, right?
I think so.
We're all spazzy. Yeah. We're all spazzy. Felix dropping the $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Felix. Greatly do appreciate you. Can we take a set to appreciate the fire shirt Kat has on? Let's appreciate it. Shirt. Chris at Pete.
Amazing.
Follow him at chrisatpete/feetfinder.com for your shirt. Is that not the website, Kat? No,
it's not.
Okay.
Don't go on that website. You don't want to go on that one.
Don't go on that one. All right, moving on. Number 4, overrated, underrated.
Is sushi.
Oh,
overrated, underrated.
So overrated. It's disgusting. I don't like any of it.
You don't like
None of it. No, my husband loves it, and we have yet to go to a sushi restaurant because I refuse.
Ooh, okay. What's your favorite food, Kat?
Tacos.
Ooh, yeah, for sure.
I just had some tacos earlier.
Yeah. Let's see here. Moving on. Number 5, whatnot. Overrated, underrated, Kat.
Oh, it's so underrated. It's so underrated.
Especially with all these awesome friends that you have here coming on your whatnots all the time.
Yeah. There's a giant support. But I don't think it's just that. I think that if you put good stuff out, then you will, succeed. But the issue with Whatnot is that there's a lot of people who like to go there and offload their stuff that is not selling. And that's not the case. I put some of my best stuff up there that would obviously go for good money on eBay, but I'm putting it on Whatnot. The reason is it's fast money. You're not sitting on that stuff. You don't have to list it. It's so easy. I love everything about it, to be honest.
Okay, that's awesome. So you're putting the good stuff on Whatnot and just getting it in and getting it out.
As long as I'm playing around with what brands work. So there's brands that aren't very popular but still have great resale value. I wouldn't put those brands up. I'm putting more of the popular, good brands up.
Okay, that's a great point. And then one thing I know on eBay, the clothing category is so saturated that if you're not promoting your listing, you're never going to sell any of those clothes.
Yeah.
So it's like, why even do that if you can just flip it on Whatnot? So question for you, Kat, on Whatnot, because for the people that may not have like a large social media following, how do you gain followers? How do you get people to your auction? And I'm saying that you don't, I'm not asking, I'm not implying that you don't or whatever, but for somebody, because we, Dustin and I, we really don't have a big, we're not like Bearded Thrifter or K-Way Shopper.
I don't know. I just checked out your TikTok before this, and you have like
that doesn't matter. That's
so like
it's not. It doesn't translate to.
Doesn't even touch that.
185,000 followers are bots. So
yeah, they're all Randy Thrifting Treasure robots.
So your question is, without a following, how would you succeed? I think it would be really hard to do that. The reason being is that you would have to start out losing money. Just know that if you are going on there and you don't have a big following, expect to lose money at first, because the thing is you're trying to gain those. You have a super famous brother. Oh my gosh. You're trying to gain those followers. So sometimes you got to take those risks in order to give people good deals to keep them coming back. And that's something that some people don't understand, is that you will lose money at first, most likely.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be okay with that. That's the building process.
Okay, that's great information. And we've tried. I know our genre is consumer electronics on our Whatnot, but I mean, we're playing with plush, we're playing with Lego. I want to do a Pokemon auction here in the near future, and like selling packs. And the way that they do Pokemon and Whatnot, it's like the Wild West. So I got to figure out like a good way to do it and to get people engaged and all that stuff. So we'll figure that out. So guys, if you're thinking about doing Whatnot, do it. You're not going to regret it. So
I don't know. If you're thinking about it, think really long and hard.
Okay.
Because like I said, if you don't have a following, I do think it would be really, really hard for somebody who is just like, hey, nobody knows me, but I'm just going to hop on Whatnot and start everything for $1. Let's go.
Oh, I would not advise doing that.
But then if you start things like, let's say you have Lululemon, I'm sure you know what that is. Let's say you have a whole Lululemon show and you started everything off at $20, used Lululemon. You're still going to have about 3 people in your show, and you're not going to have things sell, which is going to take the energy of the show downhill. And the energy of the show is almost everything. So it's a game. It's a game that we're trying to figure out.
So have you figured it out? Like, how do we, like, I'm being super selfish right now and asking all these Whatnot questions because we want to get better at the platform.
Yeah.
How do we gain that energy? Like, with that energy to like get people engaged, like, just because, man, there's been times that Dustin and I will run 70 items and it'll be like 2 hours and we're toast.
Yeah.
Burnt, done.
Well, 70 items probably shouldn't take you 2 hours. So if you set up your show right to where you don't want any lag time, that's the one thing that you want, is set up your show to where there is no lag time, because just like TikTok videos, you're losing attention during that lag time. So set it up to where it's streamlined. You are just rolling the whole time. And that will keep people in your show because it's constant interaction. Also, too, you have to let your personality show. So you got to be whoever you are. Be okay with that. Don't be serious. Usually me and my brother, we drink on our lives. So we're usually pretty silly. You know what I mean? Like it never goes perfectly. There's always something that happens. So I think that's okay. Don't have a perfect show. Just be who you are. People want to see that.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
So Dustin, we got to get you to chug more beers on your.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need some people to buy me some more beers.
Yeah, we have a buy Dustin a drink on like the whatnot thing. So every time someone buys him a drink, he gets to shoot a beer. So Beer Thrifter, thank you so much, Chris, for the $1.99 super chat. We do appreciate that. So he also says 2 hours crazy. Yeah, we like to talk and we're showing off. The thing is, we're selling consumer electronics, so they want to see the item. They want to make sure it works and stuff like that. So it's a little more intricate than like showing like a hat and be like, hey, this is a hat. This is a size 7 shirt or size small, it's this and this. So you got to take it out of the box and show it and make sure you turn it on and put it back in the box.
Yeah.
And then start running it.
That's true.
So.
Yeah, I would say though, if you could get it running, like let's say you have the item on, so you are already showing them that it works, and now you're just showing off the item and all the different features, have it running during that time.
Yeah.
Just make sure you give yourself enough time to where you showed everything before the auction ended.
Yeah. I think our new space, there's plenty of room to utilize that space to where it's like one thing, I'm showing one thing, Dustin's getting the other item ready, and then we're just going like that. Even with Dustin, you know, he's behind the scenes on the computer, like running the next thing, and even then it's like, but we do like to talk, so we'll get it streamlined. We'll get it going. So, Beer Thrifter says, if you don't have a following, I recommend starting items where you at least break even until you build a community. There you go. Yep. That's what we're currently doing right now with our electronics. We're starting everything at $7. So, and it seems to be going pretty good, right, Dustin?
I agree.
Yeah, that's good.
So, all right, next question. Overrated, underrated. Number 6. That's meant to say gummy candy, Dustin.
Gummy candy.
Gummy candy?
You know, like gummy bears, gummy worms.
What kind of gummies
rings.
are we talking about?
Regular gummies, not any adult.
Oh, those are
gummies.
Crazy. The nerd ropes. God.
Oh, the nerd ropes. Yeah, those are cool.
Oh,
well, she's talking about the
yeah, me too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bad. I guess. I mean, is anybody really overrating them though? I don't see anybody like, damn, these gummy candies.
Some people don't like them. Some people don't like them.
I would say maybe overrated because I don't really like them.
Oh, okay. There you go. Hey, Blending Oasis doesn't like it either. Josh knows all about the gummies. Uh-oh, there you go. Thrifting Treasure says, I must be quite the task attempting to moonwalk in the shadow of a supernova sibling's brother. Wouldn't you agree? Oh, they're putting Wayne over big time on this. We're talking to Kat, not Wayne over here, guys.
Do we want to talk about what we talked about before the show came on and like his following?
What did we say?
His little cult following.
His cult following on, yes, he definitely has a cult following on there.
I would say it definitely helps me because he's obviously doing something right. So whenever I don't feel like I'm doing something right, I'll go to him and say, what am I doing wrong? And he's obviously comfortable enough to tell me you're doing this, this, and this wrong. So it helps me. I benefit from it. Wayne says, I agree, Bearded.
There you go. Let's see. Chris, dropping another $1.99 super sticker. Keep them coming, baby. Keep them coming.
Bring them on.
We'll get give them
this
the cat.
Might pay for beers tomorrow.
I know, right? It wasn't. You got to go to work tomorrow.
I don't know. Maybe I might go have.
I know. We'll see. I wasn't okay. Next one up, Kat. Reselling shoes from the Goodwill bins, overrated or underrated?
Underrated. Definitely underrated.
Where are you selling are you selling them on eBay or are you putting them on Whatnot?
I sell like shoes from the bins on eBay because I don't like to put shoes up that are used on Whatnot because it's kind of hard to show all the wear and like dirt. I don't clean the shoes either. Like if I get shoes from the bins, even if they have dirt on them, they're gonna go up like that unless they're like shoes that sell over $100 because I'm not taking the time to clean anything. So I'm not gonna put that on Whatnot for my friends. I'll just leave it to eBay.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Jacob is getting out of here. Have a great night. Have to support Mexico. Who is Mexico playing today? Let me know. So, and they also Tina Jean dropped a $2 super sticker. Thank you so much, Tina. Greatly do appreciate it. Posh Live versus Whatnot Live. Have you tried Posh Live?
No, I haven't even watched a Posh Live, so I can't speak for it.
Interesting. Okay. Let's see here. Kat, your brother, overrated or underrated?
Oh, he is so overrated. So overrated.
There you go. Another one. Golf clubs. Overrated or underrated? Selling golf clubs. Are you a golfer? You look like a golfer.
No.
Underrated.
Not at all. Probably underrated, but I have no idea. I have
Okay.
no idea the golf scheme.
Need more golf clubs, though.
Yeah. We need to get some. Yeah. Dustin bought, how many golf balls did you buy that one time, Dustin?
About 300 golf balls for $30.
Did it sell good?
Oh, I kept them myself.
Okay.
But
I don't listen. I haven't bought golf balls for a year and a half.
There you go.
That's huge savings. Usually they're like $40 a dozen.
There you
I'm
go.
like, why would I sell these? I thought about it. I'm like, I'm gonna keep them.
Oh, Wayne is saying we're gonna have to have a little chat about this later, Kat.
Uh-oh.
I won't answer the phone. It's all good.
Super sticker, Trisha, $1.49. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Arizona picking, good to see you. Let's see here. Overrated, underrated, number 8.
Number 8, blowing up fireworks.
Oh, fireworks are underrated.
You guys look like a fireworks family. Like you go to the crazy interstate, like Sad Sam's fireworks extravaganza and get like $400 worth of fireworks.
No, we don't do that. We watch like the city's fireworks and stuff like that.
Oh,
so
okay.
I don't think we've ever done big fireworks before. We get like the little packs of fireworks.
Okay. We're going to have to get some, Dustin.
Remember last time I almost killed herself?
Oh, that's right. Oh. I gotta tell this story, Kat. So it's been a minute. So we were at my parents' house and we were doing the fireworks that they give you like a tube with like a little platform and you light it and you drop it in there and it's supposed to shoot up and explode. So me and Dustin we got a table outside in the backyard. We got it set up and we have like a couple of them, right? So we lit them all, you run back to the chairs and you sit down and watch them. One of them like tipped towards the house. And so it went off and it kept shooting towards us. And it would go off and just, it was so scary. My wife to this day gets so upset because it was just about to go off and it just falls right in front of us and it just starts shooting fireworks right towards us.
Was that
the
big one?
Because I still picture it. I still picture the green fireworks.
Just like boom,
going crazy.
Boom, just hitting the side of the house. Boom.
It was terrible.
Yeah, yep. That was the same night, Dustin, that we allegedly saw UFOs in the skies.
Yeah,
allegedly. So
did other people, though.
Yeah, so I don't know. It was a wild night, Kat.
Sounds like it. Night. Was that the last time you got those fireworks?
Yes.
That was.
We haven't bought fireworks since, right?
Well, we got like a small pack of like cheap ones.
Yeah.
For Michael and stuff a couple years ago.
Little sprinklers.
Mm-hmm. Same night, Kat.
One of the little tanks, little tanks that run.
Yeah. Same night, Kat. We had I had saved a Christmas tree from Christmas. of course.
Was that the same night? No, it was not.
Yes, it was the same night.
Well,
it wasn't the same.
It was one of the nights. It was close.
It was close.
You lit that Christmas tree?
Yeah, I lit the Christmas tree up that was been drying out since Christmas.
Yeah.
Dude, I thought the fire department was going to come. That fire in the fire pit, it was literally 20 feet high up in the air.
Okay,
lit
so
up like instantly.
if I'm ever in your area, I'm not coming over for any holidays.
No.
It sounds crazy.
We get wild. We get the whiskey flowing. Dustin brings like popcorn smelling moonshine. It gets wild.
Yep.
So
we do the hot chicken challenge, and that was a terrible idea.
It's wild. Hey, but it's a good time, Kat. You and your husband, we would definitely start arm wrestling.
Oh, he would be down. He would be down for a party like that. Me, on the other hand, I don't know.
There you go.
Tina
Jean. Yeah, Tina Jean dropping a super sticker. Thank you so much, Tina Jean. And we have Arizona Pickin'. Good to see you. Dropping in a $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much. And I did see Lisette dropping in. Thank you so much, Lisette, for coming on. Appreciate you. And someone had a question. I got hit in the leg with one of those. Tipped one time. Had the worst bruise ever on my thigh. Oof.
Yikes.
I cannot imagine. I cannot imagine. So let's see here. Number 9, off-price stores, overrated or underrated, like Marshalls, TJ Maxx. Do you have an Ollie's? Do you know what that is? Like an Ollie's?
No, we don't have an Ollie's here. No. I would say underrated for sure. They always have good stuff for their clearance sales and stuff like that. I know my brother does that a lot, and he does really well. So I know it's underrated.
Okay, I love it. I love it. Yeah, we got our Ross used to be such fire, and now it's like garbage. I don't know what happened. And it's a Wild West in our Ross, man. It's
almost like you got to go to Florida or California for the good Rosses.
Yeah, I think so too. So Christopher's got a good tip. You screw down the tubes, Dustin.
Well, didn't it break off the platform completely?
I think that's what happened. Yeah, it broke off and the tube fell off the platform.
It got too hot or something.
I don't know what happened. Yeah. Anyways, last one, overrated, underrated, number 10, Kat.
Number 10, fruit.
What was it?
Fruit.
Fruit?
Yeah, fruit.
Fruit. Underrated, I guess. Fruit is great.
Big fruit fan. What's your favorite fruit, Kat?
Raspberries. Raspberries are my favorite.
A berry. Okay. So, guys, if you want to join more of the shenanigans each and every Monday night, myself and Paul the Philly Flipper, we have a Monday night draft show, Kat, where we draft random stuff. So tomorrow's going to be fruit.
Oh.
So, Dustin, what's your favorite fruit?
A little bit of watermelon with a little salt.
Okay. I like it. Upside down pineapples, but easy now. Do you know what an upside down pineapple means, Kat?
Yes, I know what that is.
All right.
Easy on those.
Just checking. So someone said they were making pizza. Let's see. Barry says, I'm making pizza if anybody cares. I care, Barry. Let's go ahead and send them our way. Homemade pizzas. I hope they're homemade. Watermelon without the salt, Dustin.
No, come on.
Yeah.
Titans overrated, underrated.
Tahini good too. Was that Tahini?
Yeah.
Is that how you say it?
Mm-hmm.
Titans are overrated. He
underrated.
Likes, no. I know you guys are Titans fans. I know. I'm sorry. Don't kick me off right now. But he's a fan for no reason. He chose a random team and stuck with it forever.
That's a fan. That's a great excuse.
No, there was no reason behind it though.
Plenty of reason.
No, there was no reason.
Are you a football fan?
It led
What's
him
your
to us.
team?
It led him to
I'm
us.
not a football fan.
I mean, yes.
I just think it's
Titans.
a silly team to like. I mean, he lives in Florida. He picked a random team.
That's why.
Go to school in Florida?
Listen, Kat. This year, we're gonna plan. Hopefully, in the spring, we're shooting for the spring, a Nashville meetup, and hopefully you and K-Way and everybody comes, and we're just gonna come, eat food, go thrifting, go to the bins, and maybe go to a baseball game or something like that.
That sounds super cool. Yeah. When?
Go spring? On Broadway. Spring. We're going to shoot for spring.
That's so far away.
Spring.
Well, you know, we have jobs, and
Yeah.
Dustin's got a little boy and just had a little girl. And I got to plan all the logistics. So we're shooting for spring.
Okay.
Look at here. Fruit salad, $1.99. Super chat from Jaguars. Oh, don't curse on this show, Trisha.
One time in 15 years.
I know. Okay. All right. So, Kat, thank you so much for answering overrated, underrated. We're at an hour. Are you still good to go? We got a couple more segments on the show. Okay. Just wanted to check before anything. So, overrated, underrated is brought to you by our good friends over at poppinofftoys.com. One of the best places to buy Funko Pops. Kat, do you collect Funko Pops? Does your husband Chris collect Funko Pops?
Josh?
Josh?
No. No Funko Pops over here.
Poppinofftoys.com. Use the code NashvilleFlippers and you're going to get 10% off your order. So check that out for sure. Nashville company. So that's why they support us for sure. So, Kat, this is everyone's favorite segment on the show. We're going to test your reselling knowledge. We have 3 items that recently sold on eBay. We're just going to show you the pictures and have no context whatsoever, and you're going to let me know if you would flip it or skip it, and we'll go from there. All right? Any questions?
No, but I always comp everything out. This is going to be hard.
All right. Well, this is your phone's not working. You lost it. You dropped it. You know, you were looking to see, you know, what salty snacks you can buy on the way home, and you dropped your phone and it's not working. So Dustin hasn't seen these either. So Dustin, let me know, and everybody in the chat, let us know if you would skip or flip the following items. We have here first some stuffed animals. Looks like 2 old white men, one holding what looks to be like a popsicle and another one with a document that says Benjamin Franklin. So they're in the back. There's the front. It is a Squishmallow. One of them says it's Warren Buffett.
That's my guy.
And then the other one says it's Charlie Munger. I don't even know who that is. It's probably another rich guy. And it's a Squishmallows. Thoughts, Kat?
Comes with the bag too.
So I know that there's some collectible Squishmallows. I don't know the Squishmallow game, but let's say I don't have my phone. I would probably pick these up, but maybe not more than, I don't know, maybe $5.
No more than $5 a piece, so you would pay $10 for the pair?
No, $5 together.
Together, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Together.
And you're flipping it only on the fact that you're paying $5 together for these Squishmallows.
And they look like they would be collectible.
How much do you think that they're reselling for?
Maybe $50.
$50. So you're paying $5. Wild guess. So you're flipping on the chances that you're paying $5 and you're flipping it for $50.
Yes.
Okay, Dustin, what are we doing?
I'll pay $5 each. Around Goodwill price.
$10. How much are you flipping
total.
it? How much do you think they're selling for?
I think these are going for an easy $199.99.
Wow.
$200.
Hey, some of these.
And you're only paying $10.
See, I'm pricing it because Warren Buffett. He's my guy. You know, I'm pricing it that way, maybe. So.
Why is he your guy? First of all, where did that even come from?
I don't know. He's my guy.
He's my guy.
Okay, he's your guy. So we got Alan. Alan is flipping. I'm a reseller. It says he's skipping. Central's skipping. Christopher's Nutter's flipping. But I'm a reseller and says, wait, it's a squish. I'm a flip it. So we got flips all the way around. Barry saying Warren Buffett is about to die. Okay. Don't wish that evil on him, Barry. Come on now. Let's see here. So is Madonna. Yeah, Madonna's looking rough. So that's another my guy, no cap. So I thought it was Barry Sanders. Yeah, Barry would be a flip. Okay, so Kat, $5 total.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully you're making $50. So
Yeah.
these two Squishmallows recently sold on eBay for $219.
You were really close.
I finally got my redemption from last week.
From last week?
Because I sucked last week.
So, Kat, and that's being conservative, because if you get them in the plastic, they're even worth more money.
Wow.
So, oh, shoot. There we go. I keep not showing the right thing. So there you go, Kat. You're 1 for 1. How do you feel?
Pretty good.
You're pretty good? Pretty good on it? I'm liking the confidence. All right, next one up, Kat. We have here. How do you with media, Kat?
I don't know.
You don't know
I don't
at all?
know about it. Nope.
All right, we have here a CD, Taylor Swift, and it says Tim McGraw on the CD.
Oh, this makes me throw up.
So on the back, you have Taylor Swift, Tim McGraw.
Can I phone a friend? Trisha, the one whose
Yes.
birthday. She can decide this one for me. She knows media like the back of her hand.
That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
I would say probably this is a pickup.
A CD? You think a CD is worth money?
Yeah, Taylor Swift. Everybody loves Taylor Swift nowadays, and obviously this is like an older album. So
it's not sealed. I will give you that. It's not a sealed CD. It's as you can see there on the
fact,
spine.
I have 2 yearbooks with her picture of. Debating on putting them up.
So, fun fact, like Dustin was saying, he went to school with, well, we both did, but Dustin has the yearbooks. Dustin, you need to put those on eBay, man.
Dude, someone already has one up. It's like $2,000. $2,000. John has a signature.
Ooh.
My buddy. I was like,
that's crazy.
That's a good one to flip.
Yep. I told him he put it up to 10K, man.
There you go.
Yeah.
Trisha says, flip, flip, flip. So there's your phone to friend, Kat.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
Yeah, I would flip. If we're talking like price that I would pay, I'm so cheap when it comes to reselling because I'm so used to the bins. So it's hard for me to pay up for things if I don't know the value. But I would say I'm going to go in and say $50 on this one.
You'll pay $50?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. And then how much do you think it's reselling for?
I don't know. He's shaking his head underneath, so I don't know now. Maybe 100.
Okay. Trisha is saying that is a radio promo CD single, so that's flip for sure. So Dustin, what are we doing?
I'm flipping it. It's like, you never see these. Even though I hate to say it. God.
So what are we selling this for, Dustin?
I'm selling it.
Or what are you flipping it for? How much? How much is it?
$500.
$500?
Could be more.
Wow. It is open.
Crazy right now. Crazy.
Yeah. Okay. So this Taylor Swift open CD, according to Trisha, it is a radio promo CD single recently sold on eBay for $318.
Wow.
So that's right on the money. That's right
crazy.
on the money. So there you go, guys. If you see that
on
out,
bids too.
On bids. There you go, Trisha or Kat.
Yeah.
2 for 2. It's
2
doing
for 2.
pretty good. Doing pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Doing pretty good. All right, last one, Kat. Here we have. This is a clothing item, so this is up your alley. So the pressure is on. The pressure is on.
Okay.
So we have here Polo Ralph Lauren pullover jacket.
Yeah.
It's a Snow Beach on the front. It's yellow, gray. It's got the embroidery on the side. Snow Beach, Ralph Lauren. Got the little red on the elbow. And what are we thinking here?
That is a flip for sure.
Flip, 100% flip.
Oh, 100%.
How come? What are we thinking here?
Polo Ralph Lauren, any of their big, bold, crazy patterned sweaters, like the ones with the teddy bears on it, things like that, go for crazy money. I'm assuming this is the same.
Okay. So what are you paying for this?
Like I said, I would find something like that at the bins. But if I had to say how much I would pay for it, maybe 60 to 70.
That's high.
Yeah.
The color block, the elbow pad. Yes. Everyone's
Yeah.
like, looks vintage. Okay.
Yes, it does.
So 50 to 70, and you're thinking it's reselling for how much? 99, $300. Okay.
Yeah.
Pay up. K-Way says pay up.
Yeah.
99 cents at Ross. Kent says. So, okay. So Dustin, what are we doing?
I was on 25. Maybe find out a
$25
garage sale or something like that. Yeah.
Okay. How much do you think it's selling for?
Flip, I was thinking 600.
$600.
Yep, I'm going high.
Okay. Dustin's crazy today.
I know he's
Kat.
trying to make some money today.
I don't
He's
know I don't know what he's gotten into him.
Miller
So-
Lite, maybe? I don't know.
There you go. That's exactly what. So Kat, you're picking it up and hopefully you're paying $30 to $50 and you hope it's selling
No.
for
I said 50 to 70.
Oh,
50 to 70 and it's
Yeah.
selling for how much?
Okay, I'm gonna make it a bigger range. I'm gonna say 300 to 400.
300 to 400. Okay, that would be a great pickup.
Probably more, but I'm trying not to go too crazy.
Okay. All right. So this Ralph Lauren piece recently sold on eBay for $2,000.
That's insane.
Yeah, this is one of the
Oh my
holy
God.
grails of Ralph Lauren pieces.
Mhm.
And they recently just re-released the same jacket in 2018. So be aware of that, which is cheaper, but of course the dates differ.
so what's the 2018 version going for?
It varies, depending on size and condition, like everything else. But even the pants.
Dang.
So
That's insane.
yeah, I'm trying to. Is this the one that I had pulled up? Yeah.
Yeah.
The 2000. See, this is the this is the vintage piece. I'm trying to find the 2018. I guess I could just type it in, right?
Yeah.
2018. There we go. This is see, $213.
That's still solid.
Oh, for sure, but it's not $2,000.
No.
So, no, that's actually, this is not, I think this one's a fake one.
It looks absolutely fake.
Yeah. So, anyways, so this is popular because it's made popular by the Wu-Tang Clan, wore it on one of their rap videos. So, it's, like I said, it's a very popular Ralph Lauren piece, and a lot of them have been popping up in the bins. So this is definitely something you would have picked it up anyways, because like you said, the color blocking, the loud, the your Ralph Lauren pieces. So
Yeah. I didn't know that sold for $2,000, so that's insane.
could you imagine?
If only.
If it happens, I'll make sure to take this portion and put it in my TikTok video.
That's right. Let's do it. We're
Speaking of
manifesting it.
existence,
Right?
Yeah,
That would be
exactly.
amazing.
Yeah. So Wu-Tang Clan's nothing to mess with for sure. So okay, Kat, that concludes a segment of the show. Skip or flip, 3 for 3, batting a perfect score. So for sure. And guys, we did a skip or flip super show last week. So if you guys want to go back and watch that, we did 20 with our friends. So go back and check that out. But Kat, we're getting down to the nitty gritty. Thank you so much for spending your Sunday evening with us.
Yeah.
So we always like to leave the show with one question for the guests. What are some goals that Kat may have in the following years? You know, personal goals, business related goals. What's something that you shoot to thrive for that's going to make you a better reseller or a better mom, a better wife, better friend, a better sister, may I dare to say. So let us know.
I would say that my biggest goals right now are obviously to just get better and better at reselling. Obviously, that's always going to be the goal. But we're still new to Whatnot, so trying to figure out that and see how to better that. Also, I'm new to social media, so trying to figure out that too and get, get up there. For bigger
Social
boundaries.
media, man, it's an animal for sure. We got a little burnt out, you know.
Yeah, I don't have any goals of like YouTube or anything like that. I have no interest in that, but I like TikTok. I like the community. The community is amazing. The networking has been great. So building that would just be great.
There you go. So with that being said, everybody go follow Kat. SunRise Listings on TikTok. What are we doing on Instagram? Are you hanging with Instagram? Do you want people to follow you on there?
Yeah, I'm just not putting in as much effort into it as I am TikTok. So you'll catch me over there sometimes, and then you won't see me for like a week. So
there you go.
Yeah.
K-Way dropping the big money at the end of the show, the $20. Thank you so much, K-Way. My only job here tonight was to troll. Congrats on the interview, Kitty. Do people call you Kitty Cat?
No, he's the only one. So then there's people that do that too because of
but
him.
you don't like it.
I don't care. I mean, it's kind of weird, but if somebody just random calls me Kitty Cat, it's kind of weird, but it's all good.
All right. There you go. So, Kat, thank you so much for coming on. It's been a pleasure. I feel like we have to have you back on because I feel like we didn't touch on certain things that we needed to touch on. But follow Kat on Instagram, follow her on TikTok. Everyone in the chat, thank you all so much for coming on, spending your Sunday evening with us. Thank you for everyone that dropped a super sticker or a super chat. That is greatly appreciated, more than you know, because people are coming on and supporting us. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you all so much. Dustin and I greatly appreciate it. So anything else for the people, Kat? Any words of wisdom? Give us a dad joke or something.
Oh God, a dad joke?
Or,
no, I don't have any dad jokes. Yeah, I don't have anything, but I appreciate everybody hopping on. That was super cool that you all came out and supported on here. You know, everybody is usually over on TikTok, so for them to make their way over to YouTube and hang out, and now they're introduced to you guys, so they have more places to go. I think that's really cool. So thank you guys.
Awesome. Thank you all again so much for coming on. And check back on the podcast. All of our friends have been on here. K-Way, Thrifting, Treasure, Beer. I mean, all of them. We've all had them on here. So we're like, we got to have Kat on here. Kat on here. So,
I appreciate it. I felt like a big dog when you asked me. So
Big dog.
I appreciate it.
We're all big dogs. We're here to learn from each other, lift each other up, you know?
Yeah, I like
we
it.
all want to learn, and, you know, because we don't know what we're doing. We're just trying to learn just as much as everybody else.
It's true.
So, all right.
Yeah.
So anything else for the people, Dustin?
Yes, when you're shooting out fireworks, be sure to wear your safety goggles.
Ooh,
Absolutely
that's
wear
a good one, Dustin. That might be Dustin's tip of the day.
That's the tip of the week, tip of the year.
Dustin's tip of the year. So there you go. Like always, my name is Ray.
My name is Dustin.
Kat.
We'll catch you guys on the flip side. See y'all and God bless. Peace.